Hello, my name is Polly Jean Harrison and we are here in Amsterdam at Money2020. Do you want to introduce yourself for us, please?
Thanks, Polly, and it's great to be here. So I'm Cassie Craddock. I'm Managing Director for the UK and Europe at Ripple.
So how are you enjoying Money2020 so far? I mean, we're halfway through now. What's happening? What have you been up to?
Money2020 is a great event. Our customers, all of our partners are here, including Clear Junction that we recently announced a strategic partnership with. So Clear Junction will be joining the Ripple Payments network and will be providing our Ripple Payments customers the opportunity to settle payments in Euro and GBP and other currencies to come. So we're really excited about that announcement. We're excited to share the story, and we're really excited to have some more exciting conversations with potential customers.
Amazing stuff. Well, I mean, tell me a little bit more about Ripple. What is it that makes your company unique?
Ripple is focused on building enterprise crypto solutions for financial institutions. And we've now been in business for over 12 years, which really makes us a kind of long-standing company in this space and actually a recognized leader. So when financial institutions are considering building in the broader digital asset space, they're looking at Ripple as a trusted advisor. Now we started with focusing on payments and in particular bringing a cross-border payment product to market. And there's been an evolution of that. So we started with messaging. We then inserted digital assets as part of that, as part of a settlement method for our customers. And now we're offering an end-to-end service through XRP and using the XRP ledger to be able to facilitate cross-border payments from A to B. Instantly, reliably, cheap without needing to pre-fund in destination. Now we're starting to expand our products and services. What our real focus is on delivering an end-to-end platform for institutions, financial institutions, banks, payments companies that want to build in the digital asset space, offering them a suite of services that they can leverage. We last year announced our 250 million acquisition of Metaco that provides us custody infrastructure, which really is the gateway into digital assets. We also announced our stablecoin that Ripple will be launching a USD stablecoin sometime this year. We know that the stablecoin market today is a $160 billion market, set to be a 2.8 trillion market by 2030. And so we see a really great opportunity to launch a trusted USD stablecoin in the market, but also our customers are asking for that. In particular for usage in our cross-border payment product, in addition to XRP, so as a complementary tool to be able to increase our ability to send cross-border payments.
So how has the industry evolved since the start of your career? What changes have you seen?
So I joined Ripple 7 years ago now, and back then banks and financial institutions definitely weren't thinking about building their businesses on blockchain or leveraging digital assets. And so, we at the time were going to banks and we were saying, hey, banks, join a emerging payments network called RippleNet. And this will allow you to seamlessly connect into other financial institutions and, as a direct competitor to SWIFT, enable facilitation of messaging between these two counterparties. The reality was that this network was nascent. We didn't have a lot of banks on there, so we were almost selling a future vision. Now, fast forward to 2024, what we're now seeing is those banks that weren't necessarily interested in joining the network or actually just asked us to leave or never returned our call. Those banks are the same banks that are calling Ripple as a trusted partner to start to build or develop their digital asset, kind of their step into that space. Firstly, they're starting with, working with us on, delivering custody solutions, but actually what they're asking for is us to really help support them in kind of leaning into tokenization as the first use case within their kind of journey from a digital asset perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess what are the biggest challenges in crypto and blockchain at the moment?
Of course, regulation is the natural biggest challenge. So, thankfully, outside of the US, we're seeing better regulatory frameworks starting to come to fruition. So, the MiCA regulation in Europe is is a really exciting one, and that helps give that regulatory framework that businesses like ourselves are asking for. So we're really excited about that. It also, the passporting component of that helps from a broader European perspective. But also, we know that crypto companies and blockchain companies, they find it really difficult to work with TradFi companies, and it's not because these traditional financial institutions don't want to work in this space. There's just not regulatory certainty, and so they see this industry as high risk. And so hopefully opening up those regulatory frameworks will help it be easier for these banks to work with us, work with companies like ourselves. And then secondly, around interoperability. So we know that lots of different banks or financial institutions are starting to think about tokenization and doing this on various different blockchains. And I think it's really important for us as an industry to make sure that not only are these blockchains talking to one another and they're interoperable, but also kind of regulation is interoperable with one another. And we actually recently announced that the XRP Ledger, which is the blockchain that Ripple chooses to build and develop their solutions on, we recently announced that we'll be partnering with the Acceler network that will enable the XRP Ledger to be interoperable with 55 other blockchains. So we're really, really excited about that.
Amazing stuff. And I guess, how can digital assets revolutionize the payments industry?
So, I think the Ripple Payments product is a really great example of that. So we leverage digital assets, in particular XRP, which is the native currency to the XRP ledger. We leverage that in cross-border payments because it settles instantly, and it's very cost effective. And so the fact that we can, the fact that XRP settles so quickly is essentially enabling our customers to provide a better customer experience for their customers. Stable coins is an additional step, which we're also really excited about around, again, just expanding the capabilities through our products.
Yeah, amazing stuff. And I guess, how is tokenization impacting the crypto ecosystem as well as the wider industry?
So, tokenization is the hot topic in crypto, and it's actually the first use case that we're seeing from banks that they're really excited about. How do they tokenize bonds, securities, equities on chain? Most recently, one of our customers, HSBC, that's using our custody solution, they announced that they'll be tokenizing securities on chain, which is really exciting. And we're actually expecting additional announcements over the year for exactly the same use case with a variety of different banks. So hopefully more to come on that in the coming months. But tokenization is the first step really in institutional DeFi. And so it's really exciting to see this trend of banks or financial institutions leaning in. And we believe that XRP Ledger is well positioned to take market share from an institutional DeFi perspective. We think that it has really great capabilities, which is why we continue to use that blockchain to build our solutions on.
Yeah, amazing stuff. I mean, looking towards the future then, what do you have in store for Ripple over the next 12 months or so?
So I think from the immediate focus is new customer acquisition. So we're continuing to develop really awesome strategic partnerships on the payment side, on the custody side, leaning into tokenization in particular as that first use case from a custody perspective, which is really exciting. Of course, we've got the stablecoin, the Ripple stablecoin that will be here with us before the end of the year, which is a really exciting next step for the company. We know that stablecoins are a really important piece of infrastructure, not only from our our product perspective, but also for the XRP Ledger. Is a key piece of infrastructure that will help drive further innovation and further developers to that blockchain. So we're really excited about that. And then, finally, from a kind of longer term perspective, we continue to listen to our customers, very customer centric. And what we're hearing from them is that they want to work with Ripple as a trusted advisor to, build their businesses in digital asset space. And so looking to the future, providing those tools, those products and services that almost like a one-stop shop, they come to Ripple and they can purchase multiple different products from us to really build their business with us.
Amazing stuff. Well, Cassie, it's been a pleasure to chat with you and learn more about Ripple. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, Polly. It's been great.